celebrating YOU, your own uniqueness. And so the spiritual truth is that each and every one, each and every individual is a unique expression of the one life, the one intelligence. Each and every one of us. Individualized, no two the same. Created out of the nature of God itself. And God does not repeat itself. It doesn't have to. It's limitless in its creativity. So there's not two, as I said last week, not two of anything exactly alike. It's amazing. It's a genius, creative genius. So today we are going to talk about the celebration of YOU, and we're going to take it a little deeper. We're going to go a little deeper into it. And you know, if we were to look around, the world, as Scott was saying, may seem like it's on the brink of collapse, or all kinds of things are taking place. Systems look like they're falling apart, whether they are environmental or economic. This could be a frightening time to be an inhabitant of the planet Earth. This could be a really scary kind of time. Or it could be the most profound time in our lives. A time when the evolutionary leap in human consciousness is occurring. Because I believe that is what is occurring right now. There's an evolutionary leap in consciousness that is occurring, and truly that is why we're all here. To discuss this, to understand this, to know that there's another way of looking at what is going on around us. But we each get to decide. We have the choice. I don't know what this is. We have the choice. Thank you. And I'd like to quote Ernest Holmes again. He's the founder of Science of Mind. And he says, "Stay with the one and never deviate from it. Never leave it for a moment. Nothing else can equal this attitude. To desert the truth in the hour of need is to prove that we do not know the truth. When things look the worst, that is the supreme moment to demonstrate to ourselves that there are no obstructions to the operation of truth," he says. When things look the worst is the best time to work, the most satisfying time. So today we will see how this can be our greatest hour, the most satisfying time to work in consciousness. And we become catalysts. We become the catalyst in this leap in consciousness that we're all involved in, whether we're aware of it, whether we are aware of it or not, we are involved in it. Consciousness is changing. Consciousness is awareness. So what we are aware of now, what are we aware of? The paradigm has already shifted, I believe. You know, it started a while ago and it shifted. And we're in a new age now where we do, as Scott says, we let go of a lot of the stuff that we thought we had to hang on to for dear life. And it's kind of like Spirit is guiding us to step out, to step out. And as Holmes says, this is the supreme moment to demonstrate spiritual truth, the conviction of faith. Do we have a faith in a source, in a higher power that will guide us, that will always have our back? That's what we want to deepen into, that faith, that conviction, that knowing. And how are we going to do this? Well, there are two things that might not seem related, but that are equally important in raising our consciousness. First, we're going to take the time today to continue the celebration of all that we are, if we even recognize that. But all that we are right here, right now. And then we will explore how we can take deeper degrees of ownership of our lives, of our experiences. Do we take ownership? Get into that. So first we're going to spend a few minutes, a few moments, continuing the celebration of who we are. You, Y-O-U, your own uniqueness. Think about 3 times maybe this week where you had something to celebrate in your life, something to celebrate within you. Perhaps you reached a goal or an achievement, had a higher thought about something. Perhaps you created a new experience in your life. You adopted a more positive attitude about something. That's something to celebrate for sure. Perhaps you released some old fear that you've been dragging around with you. And maybe you did some forgiveness work on someone. And hopefully that was on you. Because when we forgive ourselves, everything just seems to just fall away. It's all in that forgiveness. So there is no big or small in divine mind. So when we come to a place of what we're going to celebrate, we don't have to think of it as being some huge undertaking. It can be some small, maybe a new affirmation that we come up this week for ourselves that helps shift us out of a place of fear into a place of peace, connection, the flow, the space between the rocks where the water just flows around. And I spoke last week about journaling a little bit. In our foundation class, we're journaling on wins, W-I-N-S. It's so powerful. The wins are our accomplishments that we achieve every day, and when we don't even recognize it. We're not even aware of how many wins we have in a day. So part of the journaling is each night just to write down something that you feel or think it. Before I go to sleep, I think about, what today? What was a great achievement? What was a win today? And I go to sleep with that higher vibration. So it's about moving our vibration because we're pure energy beings. So it's moving our vibration to a higher realm so we can feel good, so we can enjoy life. Life is really to enjoy. It really is to enjoy, but it's all in how we look at it and what we are focusing our attention on.